All right. Oh, there's Lori. Great. All right, so let's go over our warm up again. Hi, Lori. How are you? Welcome, welcome. So let's start with our hands off the bar. Arms are in middle fifth. Try and find that nice round shape in the arms all the way to the ends of the fingertips. Sometimes I see people kind of tense up the wrists and push out through the wrists. So just remember, that's nice, Sarah, that the end of your arm is the ends of your fingers, and try and find that energy that reaches out through the edges of the fingers. And then opening up the chest as well, so we don't want to let this shape pull the shoulders in. So as you're finding that reach, you also want to reach back in your shoulders, and then that should have this kind of upward lift as well. And then that helps us to press up and down. So finding that resistance in the upper body helps you to place over the feet. Very nice, everyone. And then you can rock back in the heels to turn out. Oh, I forgot our balance. Oh my gosh. Da, 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 da. And reaching your kinesphere to float down and turning out. And it's a good idea to also engage your core muscles here too, because that creates a stability in the body and you can go straight up through it. And you resist, lengthen up as you resist in the feet. So we're lengthening and strengthening. And then come back, and you can put your hands on your hips, or you can place it behind you on a bar if you want to. And then we do our foot exercise. This is just to get our feet going. And then we'll do our tendus. So we'll do foot exercise and tendu, and then turn out foot exercise. And then segmented tendu. And then pull it back in, take the arms up, and then we'll take our stretch forward. So just really reach forward, place the hands onto the floor, demi-plie, and then just hang out here for a sec. Remember to relax your head, take a few plie and straightens, finish in a plie, rolling up through the spine, and then find your balance at the end, and reach forward. Good. So remember this position. To open the arms to the side, you want to find the kinesphere. And kinesphere is the edge as far as you can reach out from yourself. That's your kinesphere, right? And it's really important that when we open the arms to the side that we find those edges through the fingertips. Yeah, so you want to try and trace that edge around yourself, carving out your space right there. Okay, here we go. Parallel. Good, and then reaching out and back at the same time, floating up, down, float, down, rise, arms, open, reach, first, rise, lower, rise, beautiful everyone, excellent, so nice, I love it. Hands on the hips, lift the heel, point, back to parallel, other leg, very nice, and tendu, demi, full point, demi, and back to parallel, demi, full point, demi, parallel, first position, demi, full point, opening up the bottom of the foot here, and demi, full point, good, back to parallel, swing the arms up, flat back forward, place the Was my music a little too loud there, Lori? Because I think I had, oh no, it was okay. Okay. Sometimes I overdo my music, but it was okay. Okay. Great. Let's go. Let's do our plies again. So we've added the grand plie. Any questions about grand plie? So we'll go right into it. Just remember that as you're doing this grand plie, to keep the back really straight, even though the arm is doing this. Sometimes when the arm does this, it tends to kind of maybe pull the back forward. So it's that same idea that we just talked about. When you have this rounded position, when you're reaching forward, you're also reaching back. Okay, so demi plie and straighten, floating up, floating down, and plie, straighten, float up, redirect the arm to the side, then take your grand plie down for 2 counts, and up for 2 counts. Forward stretch, and back. I'd like to add something here. Plie releve, arms up to high fib. Check your balance, take the other arm up. Lower to plie, so lower straight and then plie. Tendu to the side, and then lower into second. So we'll just add a little short balance in the position of our plie at the very end. Just like when we do the side stretches, we've been going into that releve in second. So I'm just going to add one in first today. Okay? And then we'll repeat it first and second. Here we go. Starting in first position, little toes on the ground, lifting the arches up. Demi, floating up, floating down. Plie, straighten, very nice, and up. Reach to your kinesphere and grand plie. Forward stretch and down. Reach the arms out, keeping the shoulders down and relaxed. Pushing down into the feet, opening into your back bend. Open the arm. Plie releve. Good. Take the arms up. Open as you lower. Plie. Tendu. And second. Very nice. Plie. Straighten. Floating up. And down. And plie. And grand plie. And then take your side stretch, reach out, over. Remember your rib cage here is moving. And then side stretch away. Bring the arms together into middle fib as you rise. Take the arms up. Elongate. And soft lowering into a plie. Tendu. Back to first. Here we go again. Good. Up. Open the arm. Grand plie. Good. Nice strong back there, Sarah. Good. And forward stretch. Pushing down into the floor, reaching up to go back. Open the arms to the side. Plie, releve. Open to plie. Tendu, lovely. Very nice. Here we go again. And demi. Whoa, we're out of music. Straighten and releve. Let's just start with the music. Adding that releve took a lot of time. Plie. And grand plie. And side stretch. and side stretch. Bring the arms together as you rise. Then take them up. Beautiful, Lori. Take the hands out. Very nice, John. And plie. Excellent. Oops. Good. Nice. Good, Sarah. Great. Let's do the second side. Good work, everyone. Here we go. And releasing the joints. Grand plie. Good. Lovely, everyone. Very nice plies. Forward stretch. Reaching up. Good. Open the arm. Plie relevant. Find your balance at first position. Open the arms as you lower. Plie. Tendu. Second. And lower the heel and the arms together. Demi plie. Grand plie. Side stretch. And away from the arm. And bring the arms together as you releve. Lengthening through the spine. Good. Oh my gosh, beautiful, everyone. Turn the hands out. So beautiful. Yes. Lovely with the eyes and the hands, Sarah. And close. Here we go again. And Demi. Lengthening. And release. Push the heels into the floor as you straighten. And grand plie. And forward. Reach out. And lengthening up. Open. Plie. Releve. And open. Plie. Tendu. Lower into second position. Bring the arm down. Good. Little toes on the ground. Standing nice and tall and pushing down into the feet at the same time. And plie. Straighten. Grand plie in second. And side stretches. And away. And pressing up, lengthening through the spine. Very nice. And then take the arms up. Good. Keep lengthening through the position as you flow down. Good. Excellent. Great. Beautiful work, everyone, on those plies. Really, really nice. Really good attention to the details and just really starting to connect to your body there. So really, really nice. Let's do our tendus. Now, I promised I was going to put the tendu and the chasse into our tendus today. So I'm just going to go through it once and then I'll explain it. So we start with tendu to the front and soutenu. To the side, soutenu. To the back, straight, soutenu, tendu, and soutenu. Then we do that from fifth. Tendu and soutenu. To the side, close front, soutenu, close back, back, close, soutenu, close, back, side, close back, soutenu, close front. Then we're going to do our tablier. We can put our hands on our hips at this point. Okay, so we go to the front, tendu, plie. We're going to go from fifth, close, plie, chasse, back. Actually, no, I don't want to do it that way first. Let's do tablier. Tendu, plie, point and close. To the back, tendu, plie, point and close. Then we go away from the bar. Tendu, plie, point and close. Tendu, plie, point and close. Then we do chasse. Plie, slide and point and close. Plie, slide and point and close. Plie, chasse, point and close. Plie, chasse, point and close. And then take your first port-de-bras and cambre port-de-bras forward and back. And then our releve susu. Remember, toes to toes, up to the susu. And then we're going to release the back foot and lower into first position, straight legs. All right, do we have the patterns? All stuff you know. It's just in a longer pattern. We got more stuff to remember, but it's everything we've gone over. Remember, the soutenu is a sustained movement. It means to kind of slow and sustain. So we want to have this nice, beautiful, sustained action in that soutenu. So it's not a sharp move there. Okay, any questions? You ready? Okay. Here we go. First time through is from first position. Tendu, soutenu. To the side, soutenu. Good. To the back, soutenu. And side. And now the same thing from fifth. To the front, straight, soutenu assemble. Tendu, straight, soutenu, close back. Good. Soutenu, to the side, soutenu, tablier, stretch, plie, point, close, to the back, plie, point, to the side, and side, chasse, plie, slide, up, close, plie, slide, chasse, slide, close, good, arm forward to the side, forward, and back, plie, releve, susu, and release the back foot and lower straight legs into first position. Good. Nice. How'd we do? Good. So that's going to be, so last week we put everything, we just did everything in like, by itself. So today we're I'm throwing this at you. I'm putting all of this stuff together in one thing, but we're going to keep working on this exercise. Any questions? Do we remember the difference between the tablier and the chasse? Everyone just practice that really quick without the music. The tablier is the tendu, plie, straighten, right? Tendu, plie, straight. And then the chasse is the plie, plie. That's right, Julia. Yeah. So remember with the chasse, like I'll explain, I'll demonstrate to the side. So plie, so you're in your position here. To get out of this position, you have to use the pointed toe and then close. So it's really important to feel this foot pointing and then closing on the chasse and the tablier. So that's a very clear moment. No matter whether you're doing the tablier or the chasse, from the open position, you have to use that pointed foot and straighten the leg at the same time. It's a really important part of that transition, that's really clear to your body. Okay, let's do the other side. Here we go. Arm forward to the side. Tendu, soutenu. Tendu, soutenu. To the back. Soutenu. That's it. From fifth. To the side, close in front. side, plie, stretch, close, point, plie, stretch, chasse, plie, slide and point, close, plie, slide, point, close, plie, slide, point. That's it, good. Yes, very nice. And forward. Plie, releve, susu. And release and lower to first position. Nice, you guys, good. Good. So that's going to be our tendu exercise from now on till the end of this session. We're going to do that every week. Let's do our dégagés. So we should remember this one. We go to the front, brush, touch, close, 2, 3, up, down, to the side, point, close, side, point, close, side, point, close, up, down. And then we have our cloche, brush, point, close, back, point, close, front, point, close, back. So we do 4 of those, and then 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're going to do one more and plie de susu. Okay, do we all remember that exercise from last week? Remember to go like this to say yes, so you don't have to unmute. Good, very nice, Julia. Then, so we're going to add the plie de susu. What is a plie? It's using a soutenu. Okay, so we're going to use a soutenu. So after you've done your cloche, after you've done your swings through, you're going to finish to the back. You're going to brush through one more time into a soutenu with the leg off the ground. And then from there, you're going to push yourself forward to susu. And then take the arms up to high fifth. And then we'll finish just like we did in the last exercise. Release the back foot and lower straight legs. So plie, this plie, we also do these bounces in the other exercise, and sometimes we do this kind of bouncing action. That's called a plie. It means to like a pinprick. So the action of this cloche takes us into a plie move, which is a launching forward, which is a quick move forward up onto the toes. So everyone, yes, very nice. So you want to feel this kind of swinging action pulling you forward and up on that plie. Good. All right, so just get ready. That's going to be our ending on this exercise. Okay. Whoops. I'll give you a second. I'll give you a heads up here. All right. Now I'm pressing play. Wrong music. Here we go. Arm forward to the side. Brush, touch, close. 3 of them. 2 rises. Up, to the side. Excellent. 2. Good. Good. Nice job. Up, to the back. Up, to the side. Good. And front, touch, close. Back, touch, close. Front, touch, close. And then 8. Front, back, front, back. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 more. Plie susu. Good. That's it. And then release in your own time first. Good. Nice. Good. That was a nice launching forward there, Sarah. Good idea. Good, good, good. Let's do the other side. Here we go. Arm forward to the side. And brush, touch, close. 2, 3. Up, to the side. Good. That's it. Good, Julia. Good. You, Lori. Excellent. Front. Back. So one of the weird things about bar work, I think, is that we're kind of stationary. We're in one spot in the bar work. But really, all these things are meant to move us around in space, right? So that's one of those places where we can start to connect the exercise of the dégagé to how it can start to propel you in movement. Let's do our rond de jambes next. I'm going to add something to our rond de jambes today. So we've done the à terre. So the word à terre means on the ground, à terre like terrain. So we're going to do the first set à terre and then the second set en l'air, which means in the air, right? So the second set we're going to take it on the air. So à terre, front side for 4, switch legs, à terre, outside, and then we point, lengthen and lift, stretch and close, point. Remember, this is a reaching action to go up, and then we reverse it. So we do the inward circle, 4, inward circle, point and lifts, and point and lifts. Okay, so we did that last week. Now we're going to add a second part where we take it off the ground. We've done this before, but we just didn't do it last week. Off the ground for 4, off the ground for 4. Then we're going to take a développé. So you bring the foot up to the knee and extend it to where you had lifted it before. And if you can, lift it a little bit higher before you come back down. Bring it into passe, toe knee, extend it to where you had lifted it in the previous section, and point and close. And then let's practice our développé to the side. So you bring your toe to the knee, and from there, just straighten it. Don't change anything else, just straighten the knee. Bring it into passe, straighten. That's it, beautiful, Lori. Okay, does that make sense what we're doing now? So we're gonna repeat the exercise en l'air with développé instead of the lifting. Any questions on how to get from that passe to the développé? Let's try it. Here we go. From first position. Rond de jambe. And front side. Front side, close. Front side, close. Front side, close. Front side, other leg. And time. Lengthen and lift. And reach to find the floor. And really do try and really reach the toes. It makes it easier to lift the leg if you really reach long. And reverse. Side, front, close. Side, front, close. Good. Now we're going to the side. Remember, this is slightly in front of your body. Keep your heel forward. So it's almost like you're pushing it up from underneath. That's excellent, John. Point. Good, Lori. Good. And now we're going off the ground, everyone. And front, side, close. Front, side, close. Other leg. Good. And développé. Draw it up to the passe. Extend. Lift. Point. Close. Draw it up. Extend. Lift a little higher. And off the ground, reversing. Inward circle. Good. That's a Julia. Very nice. And développé to the side. Good. How'd everyone do? Looks good, everyone. Great. Yes, John. Good job. Great. Good. Well done. Développés. Check. Now let's talk about our développé to the back before we do this one to the back. So développé to the back, I like to imagine that there's like a table behind me here. And then I draw my leg up into passe, and then I'm going to slide my foot along that table behind me. Because what we don't want to have happen is this knee to drop down, and then we clock our knee against the corner of that table. So that helps. That's kind of an image that I like to use to kind of help keep that hip open for that développé. So everyone just try and experiment with your développé and arabesque before we do the actual exercise. So you want to bring the toe up to the side and then open up the hip. That's right. That's good, Julia. And then try both legs. That's it, John. Very nice. Yeah, excellent, John. Yeah, and use your intuition, like follow your body there. If you do feel yourself leaning forward, that's probably a correct idea. Just don't let the shoulders hunch as you do so, right? So if you're leaning forward, you still want to feel that same kind of feeling in the cambray. Even though you're leaning forward, you're kind of reaching back as well. The other thing is to try and do that little bit of a lift at the end of the développé to the back. And the reason is because oftentimes we think we can't see our leg back there, right? So sometimes we think we've completed that stretch, but maybe we haven't. So that helps us to kind of check and see if there's maybe a little bit more stretch that you can get at the very end of that développé. So just take that little bit of risk and reach upwards a little bit at the end. And then you'll also be building your extension by getting it higher. Okay, you ready? Same thing. Remember, when we go to the back, we're only doing leg lifts and développés to the back. We're not doing to the side anymore. Okay, here we go. Facing door. Starting to the back first, back side. Here we go. And back side, close, back side, close, back side, other leg. Point and lift. Point, reach long, really point your toes. Other leg, reach to arabesque. And reverse it. Side, back, close, side, back. And side, back, close. And leg lifts to the arabesque again. Good, and then off the ground. Back, side, close, back, side, close, back, side. Other leg. Développé. Passe, extend, reach higher, close. Passe, along the table. Last set. Side, back, close, side, back, close, side, back. Nice, Lori, beautiful placement. And switch legs. Good, nice. Good, Beth. Excellent, John. And développés. That's right, Lori. Beautiful. That looks good, Sarah. And passe. And développés back. Good. Yes. Excellent. Okay. Développé. That's what those are, développés. I'd like us to work on a little trickier thing facing the bar before we weave. So we're going to be doing a peek. We're going to be combining a couple of different things. So we're going to take a fondue. So we've been working on the fondue, but I'd like us to combine it with a piqué. So we're going to brush to the side, fondue, out, soutenu, piqué, and lower. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we're taking the soutenu, we're taking it off the ground, right? We're combining it with the fondue action. So soutenu technically is also a fondue, and fondue is referring to bending one leg only. So the soutenu, I think, is more about the action of this brushing, right? But whenever you're just on one leg and you're on a plie, often that's called a fondue. Okay, so we're combining two different kinds of ways that might happen, right? All right, do we have it enough to do that a bunch of times, backwards and forwards? Here we go. And out, in, out, soutenu fondue, pique, and lower slow. Out, in, out, soutenu, pique, and lower slow. Out, in, out, fondue, up, and lower. That's it. Good. All right. Now I'd like us to try it going forwards and back from fifth. Let's put our hand on our hip for this one. So you're going to go out, in, out, soutenu pique to susu, and then you have to lower to fifth position. You're going to use your back leg, which is going to be your inside leg. Out, in, out, fondue, pique. So it's similar to our chasse exercise when we go backwards with our inside leg. All right, pique backwards, that's kind of a bizarre thing, like going backwards up onto a releve. Everyone just practice that. So you're in your soutenu position, and then you have to reach with this toe and go to the demi point and push yourself upwards and backwards. That's it. Nice, Sarah. Yes. So it's just a little bit of a weird trajectory right there. So just to get your body used to that. Here we go. Forward and back. Hand on hip. Out, in, out, soutenu, pique, susu, and lower to fifth. Back, out, in, out, soutenu, pique, back, and lower. Good. Out, in, out, fondue, up, and lower. To the back, out, in, out, soutenu, back. Good, very nice. Good, let's do the other side. Good, here we go. Hand on hip. Out, in, out, fondue, up, and lower. To the back, out, in, out, fondue, pique, and lower. Soutenu pique to susu. And lower, last one. Out, in, out, soutenu fondue, pique to susu. And lower to fifth. Good. Good. Let's finish with the bar real quick. With our grand battement and passes. So let's start in our parallel passe, up and swing and down. Passe, parallel, 2 swings and down. We'll take 4 sets of that, okay? Then turn out to first position. Brush, touch, close. Passe And first brush, touch, close, toe, knee. And brush, touch, close, passe. And brush, touch, close, passe. Okay? And then we'll stop the music and we'll go to the back. Did everyone get that parallel thingy? I forgot to do that one last week. So the parallel swing, I really want us to feel this thigh still and your core engaged and just let the knee swing. So there's not a lot of work for the leg to swing except for the fact that you're just holding everything else in place. But the knee joint should be super fluid and easy, right? We want that joint to move nice and easy. Here we go. And up, swing, swing, down. Up, let it swing. And again. Beautiful. Turn out. Brush, touch, close, passe. Brush, touch, close. And side, point, close. Good. That's right. And again, to the front. Good. Julia. Whoops. I don't know what I was doing. Side. Nice, Lori. That's a John. Good. Nice, Julia. Good. Yes. All right. Good. So let's just go to the back. No passes anymore. Just alternate Batmas to the back. Brush, touch, close. We'll do 16. Only to the back. Here we go. Brush, touch, close. Keep going. Good, keep going. 4 more, everyone. Very nice. 1. Great. Beautiful. Yeah. Good. Great. Oh my gosh, so exciting. You guys are doing so great. Let's come center. Come center. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Great. Let's work on our adagio. So remember your corner 8. Point to your corner 8, everyone. And then we're going to cross our right foot in front. And we start with our port de bras to 4th position. Tendu, lift, point, close, and swivel to en face. First port de bras, tendu to the front, lift, point, close, swivel to efface. Now when you're in this efface position, remember we're going to kind of open up. There's a little bit of a twist here. That's it. Beautiful. Point, lift, point, and close. And then we take our tendu to the back corner to change our feet. Port de bras first, then the leg. That's our croisé position. Swivel to en face, which means straight to the front. Point, lift, point, swivel to efface. This is also called ouvert, which means open. Point, lift, point, and close. And I'm out of room, but tendu towards your back corner and close. Good. So I'm just barking these words at you so that you start to notice what they are. It's like being in a foreign country and riding the subway. You start to realize, oh, that means north, right? Here we go. Here's our music. And corner 8. Port de bras. First port de bras. Good, very nice. Point, lift, very good. And swivel, efface or ouvert. Opening up. Close. Tendu. Close. And let's take a first port de bras. And down. And port de bras. Close and on fast, straight forward. And effacé or ouvert. Good. That's right, everyone. Very nice. Beautiful, Sarah. Excellent, John. Transition. Beautiful, Julia. And then take your first port de bras to finish. Very nice. Beautifully done. Good. So now let's do our arabesques. So we have our third arabesque. So I just want you to notice this rhythm a little bit in the arms when we do the arms here. So I'm going to face front just to show you. Right? So this arabesque has to open and then come down. Okay? And it's kind of like on an and count. So that's just something to like kind of build into your body rhythm memory here. So you take your first port de bras into that arabesque and down. So it's almost like just doing a first port de bras, isn't it? So there's just a little variation there, a little embellishment on that first arabesque as you go through that. On that first port de bras as you go through the arabesque. Okay. Shall we do it right away? I think we have it. So we start in our croisé positions. Quarter 8. And now we're going to be using our left foot to the back. Port de bras to arabesque. Point. Lift. Point. Open. And down. And then just first port de bras. First arabesque. Just one arm moves and then both arms. Transition. And finish with your first port de bras. Good. And third arabesque. First port de bras. Good. And swivel. First arabesque. One arm opens and then down. Good. First port de bras to finish. Good. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Good. Next week we'll add the écarté lines. Good. So these details, these coordinated details are just really important to really understand every moment of that port de bras as it goes along with your feet. Because for your dancing to really be clean and for you to really understand what you're doing and how they're connected, because the port de bras is really leading your feet. And so it's really important to kind of break down these kind of really common patterns in the arms. So then when you're moving more quickly, it's there for you, right? Okay, let's do our glissades. Remember glissade? Who remembers glissade? It means to glide. So everyone just do this rainbow exercise with me. So you're going to toss your arms up and over, and you're just going to feel yourself transitioning from one foot to the next. Yeah, that's really the feeling of a glissade, is this kind of tossing up and over. Yeah, and it's really a soft kind of thing. And so you want to feel kind of, even though the feet are working in this glissade, the upper body's kind of tossing itself up and around so that the feet kind of follow. And that's what I mean by the upper body kind of leading. So let's have, let's take a little breath with the arm today. So you'll have the arms in a rounded position. So you'll dégagé to the right, to the left, plie, glissade, plie. And just let the arms float, just like when we do our demi-plie in our in our plie exercise. So then do the other side. So left and right and plie and breathe. Good. Do you want me to say, this is my right? Does that help everyone? Yeah. So if I say right, is that mirroring you? Is that right? Yes? Oh, lovely, Julia. Yeah. Good. Yeah, so you just want to feel that lovely little breath happening. So it's that rainbow in the top of the body, and then the arms just kind of float along with it, and the feet are doing some work there. All right, let's do it with the music. I think this is the music I had. Right, left, plie, glissa. Left, right, plie. Very nice. Take it again. Good. 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 All right, now we're going to try something a little bit trickier. We're going to go from fifth. Okay, so we're going to learn about over and under. So when you're, let's all put your right foot behind. I'm going to mirror you. So you're going to take your right foot, take your dégagé, close it in front, and dégagé, close it in front. And just keep doing that. So you're going to inch your way forward. As you do that, I want you to turn your head towards what will be your front foot. Okay? So we're going to do 8 of those, and turning your head towards what will become your front foot. Here we go. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Okay, how'd we do? That's it. Very nice. Good. Now we gotta go backwards. Okay, so now your right foot's in front. Okay, and you're going to turn your head towards what will become your front foot. So you're looking away from the working leg as you go backwards. That's it. Okay, so let's try that one going backwards. Here we go. Good. How was that? How did everyone do? Good. So when we go backwards, that's called under. And when we go forwards, it's called over. Okay, and that means that the leg is coming over the other one. This is called an over action. And then when we go backwards, it's called under. And the reason why we use that word is that the French word would be sous and sous. Like, it's just spelled differently, but almost pronounced exactly the same for over and under, and nobody understands what you're talking about. So we just use the English word over and under. So now let's try with the glissa. This is going to be tricky, but I think we can do it. Okay, so you're going to put your right foot behind. Okay, 2 dégagés over. So that means you go with the right, left, and now you're going to glissa to the right using your back foot, and you're going to change your feet on your glissa. And you're going to look towards your front foot. That's it. And then you do the other side. Okay, so then you have your other leg behind. Dégagé over, plie, glissa, change your feet, look towards your front foot. All right, everyone practice what I just told you in your own way. See if you can do it without me for a second. That's it. So we're going to take this tempo instead. Close, dégagé, close, glissa, plie, and hold. Go over, over, yay, side. Okay, just so that we can think about our change of feet. All right, here we go. So start with your right foot behind, everyone. Over, over, glissade, yay, glissade, yay, straight, over, over, yay, glissade, yay, take it again, over, over, yay, glissade, that's right, last one on your own, dégagé over, and then glissade. Yes, good, Lori. Yes, good, good. I think we're just a little bit over. Let's do our balances just to finish with, and our curtsy. Starting on the, going to the right. And 1, 2, grapevine, side, back, side, cross. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, side, back, side, cross, and balancing, and grapevine, and side, up, down, grapevine. Cut, one more time, balancing, grapevine, cut, balancing, side, back, forward, side, back, forward. Good. And tendu, and up, curtsy, and up. Great. All right. Good job. Thank you, John. Thank you, Sarah. Good. Any questions about today?
Getting harder.
It is getting harder, but it's
good.
fun. I kind of challenged our brains a little bit today because I want you to know that ballet is not just a physical thing, right? It's part of your brain connecting to your body, and there's so much that you get out of ballet class. It's not just your body workout. It's like all these different things. And that's what makes it a really meaningful thing to keep working on, because there's all these different facets that you get to kind of explore and try these things out. So I started to get us to think in terms of patterns today, taking the steps and thinking about how they connect a little bit more. And I think the more that we start to realize how things can connect, you can start to predict what might happen. Because there's really some really basic ideas like the glissade and the chassés and things like that that are used in everything. They're just modified to keep going. So, but yeah, that over and under is something that a lot of people still struggle with as advanced dancers. So that's why I kind of want to introduce it early so we start to kind of think in those terms. All right. Well, thank you, everyone.